New Irlandum att väga rjöda och att lacka och sjunga välkommen.
Yay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Land of Ice and Snow, 3D Radio's Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition actual play live stream set in an alternate history, 11th century Europe, where we follow a party of heroes wandering around the Nordic lands as they attempt to stop a cult insisting upon bringing about the end of all times, Fimbulwinter. Before we get into what happened last week, let's go ahead and introduce everybody. We've had a musical chairs of who's missing. Today we're missing Igor. Igor will be played today by Sergio. So Sergio, go ahead and introduce Gregor.
Yes. Gregor. The sad tale of someone's, what is it? How do you say? Your reach exceeds your grasp. And in the search for arcane power, they have offended the god of dreams, and so was cursed with an unlife. And so I decided to master the art of chronomancy, to go back in time and stop myself from doing that fatal mistake.
Okay. Next up, we got Davius.
Hey, Davius playing Delvin. He is a furbog. And again, rogue is, I think, a pretty strong term. He's pretty good about willfully taking things that aren't
Sometimes.
his. He has a lot of personal space issues, and sometimes things do end up in his pockets without his control. You always forget that he's actually 7 feet tall and green, because you lose track of him so easily, and don't remember that for some unexplainable reason. He spent a lot of time with his nose in things that he didn't need to have them in. And Furbog society and the hierarchy is so fragile between the different tribes that the elders basically decided that him nosing around and stuff he didn't need to know about probably could cause more problems than he was worth. So they decided that he should go indulge his curiosity elsewhere. And by decided he should indulge his curiosity elsewhere, they kind of lumped him on the head and dumped him on a boat.
The SS does this rag smell like chloroform to you?
Yes, the SS Ether Bunny. So he ended up on the boat with several ragtag other dudes who apparently, and young ladies who apparently also were given their marching orders by someone who could pay the fare. He has spent his time learning how to apply his skills as a hunter in a more urban setting. His current ADHD hyper focus is learning how to hunt people, and most importantly, bad guys.
We have to say, we have to be clear, it's bad guys.
He is going through some changes. His body has made some changes to itself that he wasn't really prepared for, and he's working his way through those. He's learning how to deal with that. He's learning a lot of things. Kasim is teaching him finance. He is learning etiquette from Aislinn, anatomy from Igor.
You're laughing.
The courtesies from Ogmagny, and also how not to hunt. Ogmagny is helping him a lot on learning how to hunt by showing him how not to sneak up on things.
Ogmagny just tackles it, okay? Get over it.
Yeah, it's a totally different style. It works
That's
for
why
him.
That's why Ogmagny hunts things that are willing to hunt him back.
Delvin
Yeah.
he can get away with.
Gonna get a bear.
It's not a thing that Delvin thinks he can get away with. So he and his weasel have learned that they are enjoying hunting information as well as sustenance. And this new urban world for him has lots of things. And his whole goal is to get to a point where he can afford to retire to a certain city with a certain grandma and drink tea all
I
day.
love that Delvin has decided that Lady Viola Whitehall is the best person here. Next up, we've got Julio.
She's got all the tea,
I mean,
literally.
that's what happens when you're an immortal ghost elf.
Hey, I'm Julio, and I will be playing Kasim. Kasim is a businessman. He enjoys a good profit and getting through there through legitimate means, absolutely legitimate. He used to run with a rough crowd back in Babylonia, but one day they got tired of the fact that he wants things by the book. He wants to keep his word. He wants to pay his debts. So they stabbed him a bunch of times. They dropped him on that one boat. Uh, that one boat where everybody else apparently was already. Um, he met this wonderful new group of people that are a lot more amenable to his particular set of interests. Now, Kasim is focused on diversifying his business into banking, into other things, coming from real estate, which he was always in. One day he dreams of creating an organization that will bend entire nations to its will.
So little do we know, Kasim is the actual bad guy because he's going to bring about Wall Street.
What do you mean, little do we know?
Somebody knows.
I've been pointing at him every time my divine sense goes off. Like, this evil right there.
Evil!
No, all right.
He's not even hiding. He's like, yeah.
And everyone else is like, no, don't worry about him.
All right,
He's
so
fine.
next up we have everybody's favorite flaming druid, Megan.
Hi. I'm playing Ashlyn, the half-elf druid from the Celtic lands, and in this world, the elves are fairies, and it's very complicated. So, she was raised by her father's human druid clan, but not her father, and her mom was there, and yeah. So, long story short, she wound up on the same boat as all of these people, with her family heirloom sword, which happens to be magical, apparently, and now we fight things, I guess. And a bunch of elves keep trying to take her stuff whenever she shows up to ask more questions about it, and it's incredibly rude. And everyone keeps calling her a half-breed, and that's about it.
Little do we know, elves are secretly racist.
Secretly?
Yeah, little do we know.
Yeah. I don't know. You keep using that term. I don't know if it means what you think it means.
I don't think you.
Last but not least, we have Colin down in the bottom right.
I am Colin, and I am playing the brash, the bold, the beautiful Ogmagni Krakenbreaker of the Stormlord's tribe. He is a Jotun, he is a worshipper of Thor, he is a paladin, and he is, as of recently, the wielder of a great and mighty weapon that, as to up at this point, he just thought was a standard magic weapon, but it turns out it is a, thank you for that, it is a piece, it is a piece, an artifact from the ancient lands of his people. It is, little did anybody know, the Hammer of Thunderbolts, which once he completes his entire set will mean that he is one step closer to becoming that god that we all know that he's going to be, the glorious one himself, Ogmagni Krakenbreaker.
Pardon me, sir, but
little did we know.
I knew. Sorry.
There's a lot of little did we know.
I tell you, we don't know much around here, huh?
Igor knew.
I'm pretty sure Ogmagni was just really jealous of Ashlyn's cool sword. He's like, I'm gonna go get
my
an
own
axe.
sword. I'm gonna have my own magic weapon. And just
You
him
guys are
writing on the
bullies.
side of it with a marker, just like, no, this is magic. It's not even a hammer, it's just a stick with like a rock tied to it.
Magic. What does that say, Ogmagni? We can't read Neanderthal.
So
He's got
You're mean.
he's got pockets full of glitter that he throws before he hits someone with it.
wham! So the reality is this would be Ogmagni if he was a barbarian, but Ogmagni is not a barbarian, and so he does his own shit. Megan, the elves in this world are not particularly complicated. I had decided that last week I was going to start doing a factoid about the world.
As far as Ashlyn's concerned, it's all pretty complicated
as
to
far as
her.
Ashlyn's concerned, everything's complicated. That's why she doesn't use any of her magics. So the way the elves work in this campaign setting is that all the elves came from Tir na Nog, which is also called what the Nords call Alfheim. And from there, they split into various races. You have the actual dark-skinned elves of the Nile Kingdom, which are like Drow, except they're not afraid of the sun. You have the Svartalfur, which are blue-skinned, evil elves who were banished and live in Jotunheim. You have the traditional elves, which are from Alfheim. And then you have the Shi, which are the Celtic elves, who are more like Fae, like the Seelie courts. They're very like Arthurian, chivalric type nature in the way that they behave.
You mean they have class and standards?
Man, given the fact that those are the ones that are always insulting you, that's not the way that I would go about it.
I was out of character. Ashlyn doesn't like anybody. Everyone's done nothing but bully her since she started using the sword.
In the Greco-Roman lands, you have wood elves who live in the woods with the sprites and the dryads, and they also have the sea elves who live in Poseidon's court. And those are the elves for this campaign setting, which does not, as of yet, have a name. I call it Midgard, but that's very Norse-focused. All right. As a reminder for those of you out there, if you have an Amazon sub, you guys do get a free subscription, and we would love it if you supported us. Another great way to support us and make sure that we're doing that we have all the resources we need to continue to promote content is check out our Patreon. Right now, all of the maps for Tier 1 except for 1 is up there. The last one will be uploaded on Friday. I upload maps every Monday and Friday, and there are already almost 24 up there. All right, last week you guys had just found out where to find Brokkar and Sindri's hammer. You had learned the legend of Fafnir, learned that he had been slain by Sigurd, and all of this time his lair had lain empty. Sigurd did not take his entire treasure, but only what he could carry from the hoard, and he left behind Brokkar and Sindri's hammer. You also found out that that silver and red dragons descended from dwarves who became too guilty and too greedy and possessed by the gold sickness. Eventually they became dragons. And we now find the party at the entrance to Fafnir's lair, which they thought was abandoned, but little did they know, I think they all knew, that that it has been taken over by what appears to be half-dragons.
How many times have I heard this term, little did they know, tonight, and none of them were right. Like, we all knew. Like, we've known.
Need that on a shirt now that just says little did they know, and in parentheses, they knew.
They knew. That's the next 3B radio
All
t-shirt.
Right, I'll make that one when the stream is done. Oh, that's true. Hold on. We also have merch, and there's the link. You can buy shirts, phone cases, coffee mugs, hats, hoodies. The hoodies are supposed to be really nice. I haven't gotten one yet.
Scared to wear a hoodie in Florida. Sorry, bro.
That's fair. It doesn't go with my tie either. All right, so you guys are approaching the bridge, and at the end of the bridge, you see five half-dragons, armed with crossbows, swords, and heavy armor. And they 100% are not like the guards that you have been running into so far. These guys are ready, and they mean business. Delvin had Mr. Weasley sneak up and managed to get some more information, and then come back.
Mr. Weasley.
That is his job.
That. I love that. So, did we rest in between the last?
Yeah, I think it's been. I think I said it's been 3 months between the adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bit of traveling to do, Pimp. You just missed that episode.
Fab. What was the boss of the dungeon?
Oh my god, I forgot.
I don't know what I was saving all my 4th level slots for.
Oh, you missed it.
I know. I didn't want to miss it, but unfortunately.
So conveniently, you can watch it. That is episode 40. And it was essentially an Iron Man gnome with an anti-magic field.
Nobody liked that.
I know how you love the anti-magic
It's the
fields.
first time you guys have dealt with it. I don't fucking want to hear it.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm just used to you bringing it up because I talk so much shit about how wizards are the best. which they are.
So the reality
Mind
is,
you.
is that we all know a level 20 dwarven defender will kick the teeth in of a level 20 mage. That's where it's at.
That's the most. I'm glad you said that on stream. I hope everybody fills the chat and the YouTube and everything calling you out, because it's not only is it not true, it's so absurdly untrue that if you continue saying untrue things like that, they'll elect you to the Senate. Okay? Like, you're going to go right to the White House saying some fucking bald-faced bullshit. Little do you know that that's not the truth.
Little did you know.
Oh god.
Oh, my goodness.
Back to what we were saying. You're wrong. Mages suck.
So we're raiding the a dragon-born.
A dragon's keep. That the dragon's dead, but it's filled now with half
Right,
dragons, and they got this. Yeah, they got this on lock.
Half dragons.
They found out that this whole this northern portion of the Nordic lands, had been overrun by red dragons, and the red dragons had a great war, and this whole place has been like salted with blood, and so instead of snow and grass and forest, it's just brown and desolate.
Okay, cool.
You guys should be able to see the map, Gregor.
Yep.
No, it's black for me.
You gotta.
It is a
scroll
large.
Pretty
It
far
is
down.
probably one of the larger
Yeah.
maps that I've made.
Well, I've zoomed out all the way. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's gonna take it. Once you
it's
zoom
all
out.
the way. It's all the way over
Hold
here.
on, I think I learned how to like make you come look at what I want you to look at. Hold on. Was it Control Shift Click? Was it Shift Click? Was it Control Click? Nope, I don't know.
Highly effective.
It's in roll 20.
Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah. So
If you hold Shift while you ping, did it get you there, Search?
Well, you dragged me.
No.
You dragged me.
How did it not drag
yeah,
you?
drag me too.
You're dragging me to the darkness.
Why did you?
Cut it out.
Okay, hold on. No, that just means your character for some reason does not have vision. No, I
Fab.
see that you have vision. Que jodienda ahora?
You see that I have vision. Well, I'm doing better than Wanda. All right, let's go. That was a Marvel joke.
Oh,
Nobody got
that was bad. That was.
Oh, did you like that?
I got it. That was great.
Hey,
Why can't you see?
I need to buy. Because you keep moving my fucking screen around. Okay, I'm here. Good lord.
All right, fine. All right.
We're in a circle of some nature, huh?
Yeah, vaguely.
Is this at night?
Yes, it is nighttime.
Oh, okay.
This is a mountain, and there is a bridge leading across a small ravine into the thing itself.
Is somebody riding a giant
Yes,
wolf?
that's Sigurd.
You mean Fluffnir?
There is some contention as to
Fluffnir.
what his actual name is. But I love the fact that his two names are either based on Sigurd or on Fafnir, which are the two reasons you guys are here today.
Wow. If there's a dragon named Fluffnir, it's definitely the one from the Neverending Story.
Honestly, it's either name he wants.
I mean, that's true. He is sentient.
Yeah, he is technically sentient.
Which means he's probably chosen Fluffnir because while you brought him into this, he likes carrying Ashlyn more. You're very heavy.
I don't want to ride him. He was always just hanging out with me. I never sat on him. That'd been rude.
So how do you guys want to approach this? We said that you guys, if you wanted, you can try and like back away and set up camp and try and find a secret entrance, or you guys could try and murder all of the dragons, but the half dragons before they notice you.
You know, I'm gonna suggest something, and I know you guys hate this kind of shit. But is there a time limit on how long we have to go into this fortress? It take 3 months.
So the time limit is
If we're
gonna
the
lay
time limit is
siege
that
to it.
you guys need to get back to Binhala so that you can fight against the Svartalfs who've taken over. The Svartalfer who took it over.
Right.
So do we have like a few days? I'm not saying like we're gonna siege to it. No, that's a little.
You probably take some days to do it. Yeah.
You know, I could magically scry within the thing and maybe find the best entrance that way. Just throwing that out there. Nah, what am I kidding? Let's just go through the front door and kill everybody.
Yeah, we
I know
just
this.
weren't
No,
here
if we
yesterday, man. Last
yeah,
week we don't have a problem
if we
with
barge in
mixing
through
it
the
up.
front, there's
You know?
no guarantee that some of them might not get away and then reinforce. Like, look, I'm all for barging in head first. Like that sounds like a hell of a time.
Maybe I don't
But
understand why we're here. Are we
yeah.
here to get something and leave, or are we
You're
here
here to get something and leave. You need to find
Oh, okay.
Brokkar and Sindri's hammer so that they can rebuild your staff.
Oh, okay. That works for me.
And there's something else here too.
A dragon.
Well, something that I can wear.
Magni's sniffing the air, and he's like, "There's glory in here somewhere."
There's glory.
And
This
we're
place
like,
is full of
"Can you-
XP.
What are you talking about, bro?
I mean, the chances of there being
We're
an
in a
undead
cave,
dragon
man.
is like very high.
An undead dragon.
I mean, nothing's
So,
ever.
it's
It's
like
never
a
gone
thought.
wrong. Getting a.
Right?
What are the chances of? So, what's the plan then? Are we gonna set up camp and have our scouts scout, see if there's a secret entrance in that hasn't been discovered yet?
I think that's the way. I mean, I can do Arcane Eye. And, do that. To get in there. Maybe Locate Object might help us.
Yeah, like I said, it's up to you guys how you want to handle it.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't tell you guys what
Yeah,
to do.
that's what I said. Like let's set up camp. We don't need to go in guns a-blazing if we don't have to at this exact moment, because we don't know the exact amount of people in there. We don't know if
Right. We can always try tact first, and then if that fails for some reason,
kick down doors.
then we can try murder.
Yeah, kick down doors, hit things with lightning.
I am all for a peaceful solution to this problem.
Oh, it's not going to be peaceful any which way.
I just know it's not gonna.
It's
you know.
it's peaceful.
We can
in
start
that-
out. We can start out with tact.
Yeah, if you mean peaceful by it's easier for us to kill them, then we can go with that one. Less fighting back at us as they sleep. You know.
Yeah, I'm
I
just listening.
do. Ashlyn enjoys not getting hit back.
That sucks. So, do we want to make camp somewhere?
So you guys going to leave and then come back?
No, hang on.
No, the
Davies is there.
What you
Hold
were
on.
saying-
Delvin is thinking.
remember there's only one way in as we know of right now. That's the thing. If we can find another way in,
Okay, so I'm all for having us try and find another way in. That makes perfect sense to me. Looking at the way the bridge is built and into what the edifice looks like, does it look like there's space? Like how does the building look? Does it look like there would be another another entrance anywhere near where we currently are?
So you know that any building requires, sewage. It requires,
Mhm.
waste dumps and things like that. So there's bound to be other ways in.
All right. I mean, I'm all about let's try to find another way in.
You also know that
and
it's a volcano, so arguably you get to the top of the mountain and sneak in through there. If that's a thing, I don't know how much I would suggest such a thing, but it's possible.
I mean, we've had luck before when it comes to going under the problem and coming through that way with when we had to do the jailbreak.
True.
In that we all got out of there alive. It went a little up at one point, but we still got out,
Like I'm all about it. Let's go. I will have I can send Mr. Weasley himself out to go check
All right, so you
You know,
guys
everything-
back away. and make a camp some distance away. Everybody, give me an investigation check.
Sorry.
Actually, who is going in to go look around?
I was going to ask who had the best perception, and if it's Delvin, I thought it would be kind of cute. I can turn you into a weasel, and you and Weasley can go and weasel together.
I'm down with the double weasels.
Yeah, you like the double weasel?
I'm down with giving them the double weasel.
I thought you might.
The weasel X2.
All right. The Weasel X2. All right.
I could also turn you into a spider or something with a
No,
climb speed.
no. Weasels is cool. Weasels is good.
You're right. Never mind. Double weasel.
All right. So,
right.
How long does polymorph last?
That's a great question. I do believe that it lasts for. Let me see.
The double weasel.
Up to 1 hour. That's a long time, isn't it?
That's a long time. Okay, so go ahead and give me a stealth roll, and then an investigation roll.
Hang on. I need to check one more spell real quick.
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
Because that always ends so well for me.
All right. So, prior to so I'm gonna send you my spell list for today because I know so that you know what deviltry I plan to get up to. Actually, why am I not just using my phone? Also, I sent you a link of that may be of interest to you.
Me?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
All right. Okay, I have your spell list.
No, you don't.
Oh, no, I have the link. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh my god, this fucking thing. I like it. Alright, I'm gonna save that for later.
Bam.
Alright. So now I have your spell list. Alright. So
now guess which one I'm casting now.
What the fuck? I didn't even know that was a spell. Hold on. Where'd you get that spell from?
I'll send you the thing.
Please link that in chat for everyone. Because that's some shit.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it'll be there. I know it's in the D&D 5th edition Lost Laboratory of Quellish. I don't know if that... Do they have that book here?
I do not. However... Okay, so Flock of Familiar... I'm just going to copy-paste this so that everyone...
Oh, I know that spell. That's great. Oh, good job.
Alright, so there's now 4 weasels.
3. I get 1 less because I already had a weasel.
Is it your familiar?
Yeah. I get 1 less because I already had a familiar.
Alright, so... You summon 2 more. So there's 4 weasels. You summon 2, you have 1, and then you're 1. So 4 familiars. 4 weasels wandering about.
So I have 3. I only get 2 because I already had 1. And then there's me. So yeah, there are 4 total weasels.
So you are almost a Weasley at this point.
Yep, and we are almost.
Wow.
And share visual auditory within 1 mile.
All right. So, Davis, give me 3 investigation rolls as you guys wander about, weaseling through the rocks. And then, Sergio, roll me a d20. Yes, you.
Me? Oh, man. Just a rare...
Just
naked
a naked
D20?
d20.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, here I go.
D20.
Here I go rolling again. I don't know why it hasn't come up yet.
Rolling. Hey, do my dudes get my bonuses for investigation?
No, but that's fine. So, as you guys are out there, Sergio rolled an 18. Only 1 weasel gets eaten by a hawk as you guys are wandering.
Wow,
wandering
marvelous.
about.
Are we supposed to be like... Is the rest of the party just chilling out somewhere?
I was about to ask what the fuck the rest of you are doing during this time.
I'd probably conjure a tiny hut
I mean,
for
I
us to
can.
chill out in.
Oh no, I can't. I've sent you my spell list. I was gonna say I could give
All right,
you
so
guys
I'm going
suggestions, but I
to.
cannot.
So Fluffnir says that he's going to sit with the carts and guide them. But after about 2 hours, uh, Delvin and his plethora of weasels,
His plethora of weasels.
a plethora of weasels, comes back and tells you that he has found a way in, and you guys all climb up to this cliff right here. I'm slowly putting you all on the cliff. It's taking time.
What was I saying? I'm not having anything yet.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
Okay, so I did not plan for this, but I'm going to go with it all the same. I like it. Here, you have found the.
Ooh.
You all right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel okay with 188 over
All
124.
right, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, right here, you find that this is one of the places where the latrines inside the fortress leak out.
Oh, great.
For a weasel, it's a giant tunnel. For the rest of you, less so. So you now have a wall to try and get through, and you have a couple. I mean, you guys are level 9 casters. There's plenty of ways for you to approach this problem.
Oh yeah. I mean,
How small is the opening?
The opening is probably about a foot around.
Okay. You guys have already been through, so you know what's in there already,
No, they did
right?
not. The weasels were under orders to find an entrance, but not to go through it.
Okay. Fair enough. Then, you know what?
and you said it's been about an hour.
Is it just an opening, or is it like a
There
grate
is a
there or
small grate.
anything?
But you could, without very much difficulty, Ogmagny will tear that bitch right the fuck off when the time comes. Or Kasim, you guys both you guys will roll and get a combined athletics roll of 100.
Let's just both do that. We each take one side and just throw it.
All right. So since it's
Why
about,
don't
like,
I?
since obviously it's been, you timed it to there be only one weasel left. Actually, wait, how long do they last?
1 hour. Oh no,
One hour.
the familiars.
Yeah, mine lasts up to an hour. So so now it is left to the OG weasels.
Yeah.
The OG weasel to go.
You're no longer a weasel.
I am no longer a weasel. That's why.
How did you like being a weasel?
I thought it was pretty cool. That's why
Okay.
like the OG weasel is left to.
So you tell
to
the
do-
weasel, "Hey, I want you to go down the poop chute and see what's there." And he looks at you.
Not my.
And he looks at you and he says, "This is not very heroic."
Why don't I? Why
You
don't
want to send the
I
eye in instead?
send an arcane eye? I don't want anything to happen to your weasel.
Alright.
What if there is a shit-dwelling creature that attacks the weasel? I would not want.
Oh,
You know what?
God.
Honestly, this is about as heroic as it gets. They just don't tell these parts in the Bard's tales. But you're right.
It's true.
There are other people that can do this. There is no need to get this shit on your fur, literally.
All right.
Literally.
Sergio, because I still have not made a fucking token for your eyeball.
You don't have to. Just reveal to me the whole map. Concentration up to 1
Yeah,
hour.
no, you go through and there is a locked door on the other side.
How far? Is it just a straight tunnel and then a locked door?
Yeah, essentially, yes. No, I mean there's
Okay.
the slope up and whatnot. You cannot see the door to.
Is the door locked and unlocked with a key?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a slit under the door?
That your eye can see, yes.
Okay. Is there an opening as small as 1 inch diameter anywhere? Okay, these are well-made
I mean,
doors. We're
this
gonna
is
have
a-
to
this,
send
this
the
was
weasel
once
in.
a dwarven keep.
Oh well, in that case, I'm surprised the door is not made of stone and flush completely with the wall. Why don't we send the weasel in to nibble? Oh, fuck that! I'll send my monkey. Monkey, where is he? His name is oh, the hell's the name of my damn monkey? Laszlo. Laszlo, go in there and nibble a 1-inch hole into that door. Into the door frame. So
Thinking
arcane
your name-
eye can
Laszlo
get in
looks
there.
at you. He goes, "This is hand-carved mahogany."
Okay, well, take a knife. Okay, what do you want? That's why you have hands.
Take a knife.
La-
Take 4
Laszlo
knives. You got
just
4
looks at you and
hands,
he's like-
2 on your feet.
So, with all due respect, Master, you want me to crawl through a tunnel of shit, and then with a butter knife, stab a hole?
Okay, all right, got it. Perhaps that was not the best way to do this. Let's instead. Why don't you? I am going to.
Can we just rip the grate off now?
We could. Well, I'm going to have him open the door.
So Laszlo
but
is
it's a
capable
grate.
of
There's
opening
like
the
an
door.
actual
Well, beyond that.
Like,
But if it's
okay.
locked, they can't. Right? Hello. The door was locked. You
no,
say?
it's
Oh, yeah, I
closed,
gotta
it's
fix
not
that.
locked.
I gotta fix that list, Rourke. I didn't realize one of those Jones was a cantrip.
Okay.
So I'm going to have Laszlo open the door a little so that I can go through. Easy as that.
Okay, so Laszlo opens the door.
Only to 1 inch, Laszlo. Very precise.
Laszlo just looks at you and he's like,
He gets out there with his little measuring stick.
Don't look at me like that. You never had it so good. What were you doing floating around in the Ethereum before I summoned you and gave you the form of a winged monkey?
I'm going to
Don't answer that.
I'm going to make a small Gregor, which will be your eye.
Okay, beautiful.
Little Gregor.
Little Gregor. It's like regular Gregor, but that's a bit.
All right, so the door is somewhat open, and Laszlo's like, "Is this open enough?"
Does the eye go through? Then yes. Thank you, Laszlo. You can come back now. In fact, you know what? I just dismiss you. Yeah. You're being. I don't like your attitude today. Go back to the ether until you've thought about what you've done.
Gotta rename you Useless Igor. How
Oh,
about that?
no.
That's your
It's
new
bad
name.
for
So
morale.
you open the door, and it appears to be a very well-kept barracks for junior dwarven recruits. What you all know is that dwarves serve in the military when they come of age. They serve for 10 years before choosing to join a guild, a clan guild, or remain within the military.
All right, let's
This
float all around
looks
the
like
room.
it has been left alone for some time, though. All right, you can float all around the room that you want, but you
Okay, oh, I can move.
should be able to move yourself.
Oh, I can.
This is
Great.
more. Stop! Don't move so quickly. You need to stop so I can describe what you're seeing.
I'm trapped now. Oh no, wait, I made it through. Okay, let's go. Let's figure out this room first. Is this shit round? Is that why I
Yes,
can't
that is
see?
the room is roundish.
Hot dog. The shit. It also has dark vision. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why you can see currently.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Okay, there's another room around here with I don't know what, a fireplace. What's this? Another room?
You're not stopping long enough. Stop. For me to describe what you're seeing. Stop.
Okay. All right, describe away.
This is a
Stop
long.
it.
There's a door there to the north of you, and this is a tunnel with torches. And then you've moved into what looks like a junior officer's chambers, and there's another door right here.
Where?
Door here, door here, door here, door here. There's lots of doors. Essentially,
Are you trying to if you're trying to indicate something, I
hold
can't
on,
see it.
let me change my color. So there is a door here. Oh, why is it not pinging for everybody? I draw. There's a door here. No, I draw in yellow. Is anybody seeing my drawing?
I saw no. I
Nope.
saw the
Never
first
mind,
one,
it's
but
on
that's
me.
it.
There's a door here.
That's all right.
There's a
Okay.
door here.
I didn't see that one. Oh,
There's
there
a
it
door
is.
here.
Okay.
There's a door here. And a door here. Essentially, doors in every
Okay.
direction.
All right, Laszlo, get in there. Start opening some doors.
Uh,
Thought you sent him
You
back
did-
to the
you-
ether.
I can
you did, in
unsummon him.
fact, send him
That's
back to the ether.
whole thing.
However, what is the rest of the
Okay.
party doing? Because this has taken a couple minutes as the eye has flowed around.
Ashlyn
They're
is
listening to me describe everything in incredible detail.
in great detail. Ashlyn's thinking about how much she doesn't want to wander through the shit.
So, because of the eye and Laszlo and the weasels, you know that it's about 2 feet of stone. So something like pass through stone or stone shape would allow you to widen the tunnel. Kasim, Ogmagny.
So we don't have to wade
Yes,
through
if
shit.
you were to use spells, you would not have to wade through shit.
I mean, I can get shape stone in a little bit, but it'd take me a second.
Megan
Because he
can,
would very
Ashlyn-
much
Austin.
not like to wade through shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to take
What were you gonna
a
say?
long rest and grab your stone shape and get in?
Sure.
What?
Yeah, we won't be able to get
All
in
right.
another way, right? Not through here.
Did we already set our spells for today, Ashlyn?
Yes, you did. All right. I'm putting you guys in the. Oh right, sorry, that's the wrong screen. How silly of me. I'm putting you guys in the barracks room.
Wait, why are we in the barracks room?
Because there's not enough space for all 6 of you in the bathroom.
The bathroom.
That was the door we went in, the room we ended up in.
Well, why are we going in before we've explored the place?
Because they cast stone form, stone shape, so they can get in the rest of the way.
Okay. Oh, all right. But then why do we go in now?
Because
Shouldn't
we already know
wait
there's
till?
we know there's no one in this immediate area.
I mean, yes, but what level is stone shape?
3rd, 4th.
Second. It's got to
So you
it's gotta
guys
be
want to
second
go
or
in
less
with
because
that?
I can use it.
That is true. All right. So you guys are. How did you
No.
get through the door, Serge? No, you keep
you allowed me
pressing
to.
against things, and that allows you to get through things. Stop it! I'm deleting your little eye.
Really? You should. You should just describe
Your eye
the
is
thing to
dead.
me. Oh, my little eye. But yeah, I'd like to send the eye and have the monkey open the things because I don't want to be in here. I've already used like my 3rd level and 2/4.
Well, that's why everyone took a long. That's why there was a long
I'm not
rest
gonna-
to switch the stone shapes.
Okay, but in the meantime, the long rest, I would have eyed an hour's worth of eye and cast divination to ask magic what
Which
is
divination
going to go
spell
on
are
in
you
here.
wanting to use? And if
Divination.
you use it, you're not getting the full 8 hours because you are doing things while everyone is resting.
That's fine. They can wait for me. Stop doing all the
You
reconnoitering.
could talk.
I mean, we have people who are perfectly suited for that, but I'm not going to argue with you. Get it in.
So which spell?
Divination. It's 4th level slot. It says, you ask.
I'll link
What
the
is
spell
it?
so we can see it.
Offering. You ask a single. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Boom! It's in the chat.
You need an offering appropriate to your religion worth at least 25 gold pieces.
Okay, so I worship magic. So I take 25 gold pieces and I throw it into the air. And I never look at it again because that's how we roll. Whiz biz.
We're gonna say for this one that you have some appropriate magical stuff. But in the future, you're gonna have to actually like purchase it, like they did with the diamonds and whatnot. So, what question would you like to
There.
ask?
Remind me to start worshiping gold in the future. So, just
Cassie will be
gold.
the priest.
Um,
Very happily of the new Church of Gold.
Yeah. Yes, I love that. That's amazing. What am I going to ask? What should I ask you guys? A single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity. It could be cryptic, so think about, I don't know, we don't want to monkey's paw this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bad info just granted someone inspiration, so you guys can pick amongst yourselves who you want to give that to. Okay, Megan.
I choose Megan. Damn. Look, see, Megan, you lucked out.
So what do you want to ask, Serge? Everyone's waiting on you.
I'm asking you guys, what should I ask, since you're all just sitting around resting?
So specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days?
Yeah, should I ask you, like, what would be the best spell to have prepared? What would be the best, something like that?
I mean, what are we looking for again? We're looking for the hammers. The hammer.
We're looking for hammer. It's a popular theme amongst our group.
So, well, I mean, they're important. So,
Agreed.
A goal, event, or activity. So, could we talk about the goal of us No, that wouldn't. That would be all cryptic and shit, wouldn't it?
You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that would occur within 7 days.
Where would we find the hammer?
They would probably say within the keep, right?
Yeah. See, so we start broad. If we're talking amongst ourselves, we start broad and then we narrow it down as a group.
Yeah.
So that's there we go. That's what we're trying to figure out. So we have the broad spectrum of what we're talking about. Now
Ashley,
we go
you have
from
any thoughts
there.
on this?
What is the safest way to the hammer?
Route.
What is the safest route to Brokkar and Sindri's hammer?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Igor, write this down. Write this down. You're taking notes, Igor.
Yes,
Igor.
master.
Come on, like, aren't you like, Kasim? Aren't you part Jin? Isn't this like your thing? Like messing with
That's not how this works. That's racist.
Isn't? Wait, yeah, you have to be part Jin. You've got pointy shoes.
I've seen those shoes. They are
I'm adopted.
pointy.
But he didn't inherit the shoes.
He can't argue with the
So,
shoes.
you guys are going to ask what is the safest path to Brokkar and Sindri's hammer?
Yes.
You guys think that's the best wording?
What is the safest path to Brokkar and Sindri's hammer from our location now? Or something like that. Like, remember, we got to get a little specific with this because they could be like, oh, just go this way or whatever, and it's like completely from a different location or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want
All right. That's what we'll ask. You know what? I think that I'm a little tired because I woke up at 4 a.m. But that's the good. I think we're getting as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
The divination says not through the market.
That is not a affirmative answer. I'm asking for the safest path. What's not the not safest path? God.
See, that's the best thing about Thor is that his answers are always very direct and they make sense.
Because he's not very smart.
I'm gonna cast a spell again. We're doing it to Thor. Give me
You
something
don't worship
worth
Thor.
25 gold
Fuck
pieces.
out of here.
I don't care.
Oh, actually, sorry.
Ogmagny makes 25 gold.
I'm having Ogmagny.
It just doesn't work.
Gregor worships whichever god is the
actually,
most
you know
helpful
what?
at the
You know
moment.
what?
Exactly.
I'm
Me
gonna
and
allow
gods
this.
don't really
You
get
ask,
along anyway.
and Thor says through the market.
See? That makes sense.
I love it.
Is this one version of Thor
I
that's
don't
a
like
dick?
it.
No, but remember that for Thor, the best
Aren't
goal
all
is
versions
glory.
of Thor kind of a dick?
Yeah, so through the market means it's the most dangerous route. So how would we find out where the market is?
Well, if there's a market in here, my arcane eye would have found it. Hopefully within an hour of searching around. I have no idea what's around this corner.
Did his arcane eye
The
find
arcane eye
the
did
route
not
to the
find the route
market?
to the market.
Ooh.
What did my arcane eye
You
find?
found one more room. Well, actually, as far as where you guys saw the gray is as far as he got before he was before Laszlo was killed. Gregor, you were just given inspiration.
What? Nice. Which room
I'm
did
going to
Laszlo die
show
in?
the room.
Okay.
This room right here. Yep.
This big one? Do I know what killed him?
Give me a perception check. Although you were looking through the eye, not through Laszlo.
True. Perception I have. Here I go, perceiving.
A boulder splattered him.
Ah, I like it. A boulder splattered him, either thrown or otherwise.
So now that you are all here,
I'm gonna have to resummon him with a ritual.
all right. So you resummon Laszlo. Understand
Yeah,
that
does he
at
have
this
any more
point,
insight on how he
you've
died?
killed like a whole other hour. Are you guys really gonna sit around and wait this whole time?
That feels like a trick question, and I feel like we should answer no.
Well,
we should
also,
we
you
should-
guys said we
I'm
had days to
scared.
do this, and
Well,
it's
no,
been
it's
8
been 2
hours.
days now.
Yeah.
What?
And
Girl?
and we're not like hiding outside of the castle for 2 days. We're in it now, so we don't know if we might have.
Oh, we're not
somebody come
hiding in
across
the
us.
castle for
Well,
2
no,
days.
but
What the fuck?
we've been in here for like a couple hours, and we don't know what their shifts might be like. Someone could come across us.
Well, why
No,
have
no,
we
no.
been
You guys
in here
have you
for a
guys have
couple
not
hours?
gotten
I
in
don't
there
think
yet
it's
until I say
necessary.
that the long rest is finished. That was the thing that is the last thing for the long rest.
Figure, take a day, cast all the spells to figure out what needs to be seen in there. The weasels go in, and all that stuff happens. Then, having known that, the next rest, you're prepared now to go in.
Y-
Doesn't that make sense if you're going to use 2 days? Day 1 is look, and day 2 is
well,
go.
right. You guys looked. Day 1 was the weasel day.
So you're saying while he's doing weasel, I'm doing
No,
nothing?
while he was doing
The
weasel,
fuck?
nobody did anything because you guys were far away, so that you didn't get caught while he was weaseling.
I could have been divining during that time.
I asked
Yeah.
what you guys were doing. You guys now
did.
moved to this cliff face, and you sent in your eye. You found some stuff. Laszlo got murdered.
Does he have any insight in what killed him?
He says, "No, I was trying to make sure that I opened the door exactly 1 inch."
Oh, excellent. Okay, good job. Well, next time, watch out for pressure plates or whatever. Use those wings I gave you.
So what is the plan? Now the long rest is finished. You guys have all your spell slots, and you are in the barracks.
Hold up.
Oh.
Time out. Before we finish a long rest, do you guys think I should cast Cloud Kill into this place? To kill off any,
Cloud kill
lingering things.
dissipates after it's done, right? So it's not any danger to us.
Yeah. No, we wouldn't be No.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Preemptive
This is a bad
murder
idea.
is. Nothing good can come out of here, right?
I mean, as far as we know.
Hopefully they don't have any hostages or anything. Oh, too funny. Okay, the shit lasts for how long? Up to 10 minutes. Okay. And every round it spreads 10 feet.
Right. So you cast Cloud
So-
Kill,
They're
and then you did your rest.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good.
Wake up refreshed, having Cloud killed every insect in
And
that
you guys
whole,
are now in the barracks.
whole dungeon. Hot. Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
There are several doors. There's one to the north. I'm going to click them again. One here. One here. One here. One here. And one here. How would you guys like to proceed?
I see nothing. Nothing.
Which door should
Essentially,
we...
do you guys want to head
so this-
north, or do you want to head west?
Maybe
I think
north?
north is probably best.
Okay, so stack
Yeah.
up how you guys want to stack up before the door gets opened.
I want to be in the middle.
So wait,
And
where's
which
the door?
Hmm,
The door's over there.
the doors are not showing up here.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Can you guys see this?
Is this north?
There's one.
Yes,
Okay, that's the door you're gonna open.
The northern door there.
I didn't see anything.
All right, go for it.
Right here.
Still not seeing it. Oh, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
We're having
Oh, that'll teach you.
Yeah, this map doesn't care about my
yeah,
problems
we're
today
definitely
at
having
all.
some
Technical difficulties.
Roll
some
20
roll 20
issues.
issues. Essentially, guys, you guys should be able to see there's a door here. You see
I see
there's a
that.
door here.
Yep.
There's a door here. There's a door here. There's a door here.
Okay, I see a door where there is not an Ogmagny. That is a. That's not a Kasim either. Who the hell is that?
That's
Oh,
Gregor.
that's Gregor. Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
All right, and we're not.
I
going
learned
north.
from the last time you guys opened doors to be around the corner when that should happen.
Okay, so we are going north.
Yeah, you guys said you wanted to go north, which would be this door here. Why?
I did not see your.
Why is
What
roll
you-
20 so fucking laggy tonight?
Could it be the size of
Yeah.
this map?
How big?
So
All
I-
right. Ashlyn would
like-
like to stand not in the doorway, but like beside it. So whenever whoever opens it, Ogmagny.
So I have a
Is this
bunch-
a table, by
bunch
the
of
way?
beds.
I see a bunch of yellow rectangles on my screen.
Those are where the doors are.
That's how I marked
That's
the
where the
doors for
door
you
is.
Thank
so
you.
this right
Makes
here
much
is a
easier to
door
see.
too,
Yep.
and this is a door. All right, which door are we opening?
I thought we were going north. I thought that this was the northern door. Are we not going through
I
that one?
just because this is also north, I would think, but yeah.
That's
no, this is
northwest
cool.
to me, but yes.
Okay, cool. North it is.
Everybody
And
squared away?
which general direction does this door open in?
It opens away from you guys. Okay,
So
I'm
out.
gonna have to turn off Explorer mode because that's probably eating up a ton of.
I don't even know what that means. So. Go.
Same.
All right, so it's going out, and this opens outward into the darkness, right? Not back in towards this room.
Give it 1 second, guys, because it needs to load the. All right, so yeah,
Yeah.
I had to turn off Explorer mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete. No, stop it.
Delete. Oh, sorry. Had a Matt Hardy moment. Okay. And my connection to the server is interrupted. All right.
All right, the door is now open, and you see a hallway. And through the hallway, you see another door that is already open, and a hallway leading to the east.
This looks like a job for a weasel.
All right. We will let the OG Weasel handle this
All
one.
right, so the weasel's heading north along the tunnel. Go ahead and
Yes,
give me
yes.
3 turns of movement and a stealth roll, please.
Do that first.
All right, that should actually be that should be plenty to keep yourself from being seen.
Especially as a weasel.
And then
Especially after
and
a
then
cloud
give
kill.
me a stealth check, please.
Another one?
Sorry, a perception check. Okay. So go ahead and move the weasel forward if you like.
So he sees that hallway. Does he see anything approaching him or hanging out
Can
in that
you see down
hallway
that
right
hallway?
here?
Because I am not. I can't see what he sees. Oh, because
I have vision out to.
Don't mind me. I didn't give Ata weasel vision.
Yeah, I have. I can see all the way back to like here, but like obviously only in a straight line, so I can't see
Right.
anything up
That's
here.
on me. I didn't give Ata weasel vision. That should help. Perfect. Okay, cool. Much better. Yes, you see there's a hallway, and at the end of the hallway you see another open door and what looks like more beds.
Okay, the barracks, cool. All right, two, three. Stealthiness right here. He's gonna kind of like get to where he can see into the room and not too much further.
For some reason, I'm getting a big black space. Are you getting a big black space in the middle of the room? Yeah.
Right there? Yep. No idea why.
There's nothing on my screen blocking that.
Oh,
Yeah. So the
It was
weasel
his-
does see actually a tree a. Oh, he was in the darkness. I'm silly. There's a gap there where there's no light. So the weasel rolled high enough on his perception that he sees a stone giant sitting amongst piles of rock, just like picking up rocks and looking at them and then pushing them to one side.
Does it look like he's searching through the pile or just playing with the rocks?
You're actually looking through his eyes, right? So it looks like
Mhm.
he's just playing with the rocks. Like he has been told to sit in this room, and so he's playing with the rocks.
All right, that's important information. I will impart that to the rest of the party.
So you tell the party that there is
Not just a stone giant, but stones.
a stone giant with rocks.
That's probably what crushed my familiar with a rock. If I had to guess,
I would say so.
I like that roleplay gains is like just murder everything, bro. Just go kill it. Roleplay gains is one of Stewie's friends. I appreciate that he's out here watching us tonight.
He's one of my friends too. Roleplay games, you rock.
Wait, is that
I don't.
no,
I
that's
don't want to
true,
say
that's
his
true.
real name in case he's purposely not revealing it. But he knows who
I think
he
I know
is.
who he is too. I completely forgot.
All right. I'm sure you know who he is as well.
All right.
That handsome devil.
All right. So the weasel is wandering about. Please give me another stealth roll as the weasel tries to get around. I just remembered why I typically keep maps smaller because Roll20 does not like that. Man, the weasel is just stealthy. You can go ahead and give me 2 more turns of movement into the room.
Dude, this is what we do. Like, we are the creep guys.
Creep. Do the creep.
Yep, we do the creep.
So as you like wander about the room, you realize that giant is sitting. Hey man, thanks for the subscribe. Oh, you.
Yay!
Thanks for. Actually, that is a gift. Bad info.
Yep, he
gifted a
gifted it
subscribe
to
to
guy.
Roleplay Games. You rock. Doubly so.
Nice.
So the weasel's wandering about, and you see that most of the room is actually pretty dark in the center here, and there are walls where this blackness here that you're seeing. There are walls.
Okay.
But there's some sort of like elevated platform, but you can't get too many details because it is shrouded in darkness.
Ah.
Hey, and we got a new follower. It's a good night. These two cubbies that you see here appear to be tunnels leading deeper into the mountain.
All right, cool. Let's see. We're gonna push our luck. Because the weasel is feeling himself at this point. He has been like, he hears the dun, 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 the Mission Impossible music in the background in his head. Like, he is feeling himself, and that is why he's about to get hit in the head with a rock. But all right.
I mean, not with a fucking 26 stealth roll. Like, that giant's got no fucking chance.
He tried.
I mean, you rolled a 1 on your stealth roll. So all of a sudden, the weasel gets up.
Yeah.
And the giant walks over to him.
Uh-oh.
He's not feeling himself that
And he
much.
critically hit the weasel for
Why?
for
It's just a
35
weasel.
damage.
Okay.
What if no?
See, that's what I keep saying about these giants. They're just mean to everybody. Nobody.
So the weasel's like feeling
So,
himself. He's moving, and then he like kicks a pebble over with that 1 in stealth, and he turns around, and through his eyes, you see the giant walk over and club him into pata.
Rip.
You do not know what happens after that moment.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna eat him. I don't know. Giants are jerks.
Giant. Well, he ain't gonna eat him because it dissipated when he killed it.
ceased
But
to exist.
so that giant just smushed my weasel with a rock.
With a stone
Yeah.
club.
With his club.
With a stone club. But he's hanging out in the middle. I described like the walls and the darkness, and he kind of just. I think his whole job is to make sure people don't come through here. And since we want to go through here, somebody has to fail at their job. Who's for helping me help him get fired?
I'm in.
What do you mean?
I mean, his job is to make sure nobody goes through there. Our job is to go through there.
Can we open
Yeah,
these other doors before we go? I'm just curious now.
Sure, I don't mind opening other
Are
doors,
you
but
just
because
gonna
we know
open
what's
them
up there,
willy-nilly?
and I'm okay with that.
No.
No, I'm gonna do.
Not
all,
when you ask like that.
I'm gonna do
Exactly.
all of the
All
inspectifying
right. So which
before
door
we
would you
open
like
any
to move
doors.
to next?
Y'all point me to click to which one you want me to open. We want me to check
I'm
first.
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna delete the markers for the doors that have already been opened for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
Just
Can we quietly close that door though?
This is a real giant. It's like a huge sized stone
yeah.
giant.
Is
Yeah.
a big.
Can it even get through the doors?
No.
Okay, good. We
All right.
should definitely use this for advantage.
Anyway, all right. So which
There are
doors do
only
you guys
two
want me to
doors
look
left
at
that you guys
first?
have not already opened.
Okay.
One in the
Point to
bottom
me.
corner
Point me
down
to the
here,
ones you want me to. Yeah.
and
I mean, that's the only one that doesn't connect to
And then this
previously open locations. Because this one's between two different areas that we can go into. Sorry, my thing's not working. Yeah, so this one goes between two different rooms that we could already walk into because they're already open. So maybe this one then, since nobody's
that's a thing.
since it's not really connected to anything.
So you do your
Do,
inspect
do, do,
find.
do.
You find nothing of interest.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
Alright.
And
Nothing like that.
no trappy traps.
You open the
Just-
door and you see that it is a planning chamber for the junior officers.
All right. I'm gonna put eyeballs on all of the things, and if any of my any of the time I spent in the dwarven town, I picked up anything, I will see if I can find anything of
Okay,
quote
so,
unquote import.
Give me an investigation roll to see exactly what you find out. Okay, so you go through everything and you realize that from what you knew from Prydfiel, this is this was originally a military outpost, primarily
Right.
just defending this iron mine beneath it, and so there was no civilians. Everybody in this everyone who lived here were soldiers or miners. That's it. You also found some maps of the mines, but nothing of the keep itself.
Okay, I pocket one of the maps. I pocket any maps of the mines that we find. And do I see any maps of the general area around the keep?
You find a
no?
specific map for the areas immediately around the keep, like maybe like what people would do as patrols, you know, but not like a regional overall map.
Okay.
All right.
That's good enough for me. Because we need to bust up out of here. Having some info on the general terrain will be helpful. All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open the last door because, like Magni said it just connects between two areas, and so that should. There you go. So you see that this leads to the same room where the giants were in, and where the weasel got smushed, and where Laszlo got smushed.
Okay, so I don't want to go out there just
that
yet.
it was probably the giant that smushed Laszlo.
Yep.
He's just a familiar smushing fool, and you guys are lucky this is not second edition. Otherwise, you guys would be losing experience points and constitution points.
Mm-hmm.
I got Find from. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 1, and I got the Find Familiar spell, and it's like, oh, but if your familiar dies, you lose 1 point of constitution permanently. I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Yep. That.
Yeah, that's gross.
Nobody liked that.
All right, so you got that because I want to go out into the room and see how hard it will be for me to check this giant's kidneys.
So you go ahead, give me 2 rounds of walking with that. Yeah.
5 squares, right?
6 squares.
No,
12
6
squares because you can dash. I think you got the thing where you can dash while hiding, right?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to do all that because I don't want to use up my reactions.
So
when do I get to the? How far am I right now from that the artificial darkness? Because my screen is almost all black right now.
I'm going to move you right to the edge of the room. Right there. There you go. You have dark vision where the weasel didn't. So now you can see where that darkness... So it's not that it's artificial darkness. It's just he's sitting in a place where the torches just don't quite reach.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. With disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay. So that would mean normal roll for me because
inquisitive bastard. You notice that there is something else up here. You can't quite make it out, but you're decently sure it's another giant.
Okay. So it might not have been this giant that smushed my weasel, as far as I know. Or at least the one that smushed Laszlo. So you see
this whole area where that giant is, you can't quite see it, but it is a raised platform with some sort of wall, which is why you can't see into it from your current position. But the giants probably can see down. Although I don't believe stone giants have dark vision. They do not. Oh, they do. They have 60-foot dark vision. They do. Never mind. Forget.
They used to in 3.5. I don't know why they would take it away.
They do.
I feel like critters got harder to kill.
I will retreat to the safety of my peers and explain to them the current situation.
The current situation being that there is a room with giants on an elevated platform and one giant sitting around playing with rocks.
It's over. They have the high ground.
What are we going to do, Anakin?
There is still one door that you guys haven't gone through. Or rather, this hallway over here. Damn it, I just realized you moved again and left our viewers in the dark. So over here, there was that other barracks.
My apologies.
If only, wouldn't it be interesting if you could stream and then everyone could see the map? But
so originally, I had been doing that, but then I couldn't give the viewers surprises as I popped shit out on you guys.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
What I do now is that I don't know if you notice, Aetha is part of the party, and she has everyone's vision, and so she can see through all of your eyes.
Oh, great.
And normally on smaller maps, I turn on what's called Explorer mode, which lets you guys see areas that you've been in that you can no longer see. But this map is ginormous, and so it's having issues with it. I don't know if you guys have noticed that the lag is substantially less since I turned it off.
You're frozen on screen. I don't know if you know, Rurik.
I did not know. Thank you for letting me know.
No problem.
Let me refresh my camera. So, what do you guys want to do? Are you guys going to go fight these giants? Or are you guys going to try and sneak around in another direction?
You said there was another way?
You guys have not gone through yet.
Which way is that?
The other barracks.
The other barracks, right. Thank you for letting me know. I have now fixed my
The
camera.
other
It is no
barracks.
longer frozen.
Where are the other
I'm
bears?
here
The
to
other barracks
help.
is right here.
Look, I'm down for either Jookins or no Jookins.
I mean, I'm sure there's something to Jookins, inevitably in all directions. Why don't we see if we can not Jookins the giant first? Or if we can come out on top of the giants, because you said that they'll see us coming,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So they're definitely
I like that
positioned
plan.
in such a
Yeah.
way that they will see you coming. Unless you're rolling 30s for stealth.
Who does
Nope.
that?
So we're gonna go
Alright,
around.
so position yourselves in this hallway where Delvin is at. Dale.
Dale.
I'm going to
Let's
move
see.
Kasim over there.
That's my country cousin, Dalevin.
Dale.
I'm moving you guys into the
Wow.
hallway so that you can sort of see where you're at and then position yourselves.
I'm moving into the hallway mostly so that nobody looks down the hallway and sees me.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fine. So,
All right. Stealth and perception.
okay. Give me a stealth. Exactly. Stealth and perception, and then move yourself into the room. Killing it tonight, your rolls.
Nice.
Some nights you have rolls. Some nights you're just not doing good in rolls, and some nights you are.
Yeah.
This is definitely a good night for you roll wise.
And until combat starts, and then
So you see that there's a door right here,
Mhm.
and there's an open door here that leads into another hallway.
I'm gonna go to here and like do the whole listen to see if anything's coming. You know what's going on in that other room type stuff. I wonder, can I click that other perception roll to get another perception roll, or do I need to go back to my character
I
screen
think
every
you need to
time?
go back to your character sheet. You hear muffled and in the distance down the hallway voices, but very muffled. Like you can't understand them at all.
I will definitely relay the information that there are people off to that side. So we need to be careful.
Do we want to go in the room at least that you're in, since
Yeah,
there's
y'all
no
can
one
come
in
up
there?
to here. It's definitely safe to come up to here.
Alright,
And
so everybody, please move.
That's part of letting you know that there's stuff down this hallway, and that it is safe to come this far.
All right.
If you want to be in this room and farther from the giants, please move yourself into the barracks.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
So Kasim, Igor, and Gregor, if you do not move, I will assume you're hanging out in that hallway.
Well, you said that we hear sounds
The hallway
coming
that
from somewhere,
Delvin's
right?
is. Delvin's,
Come from
Delvin's
the
quite
other
a bit away, like quite a bit down the room.
Oh, okay.
Like they're down this hallway a ways, is what he's saying. Like it's super muffled. I can't make it out clearly from where I currently am.
Correct. I think this is the most cautious you guys have been in any adventure that I have put you guys through. Bad info, when you go to give momentum, don't give momentum, give inspiration. Momentum was for a different gaming system. And when you give inspiration, you get to pick who to give it to. Alright, so you guys are now in this room. You search this give me, anybody who wants to search the room, please go ahead and give me a search roll.
Search?
Sure.
Okie doke.
I don't think I've had a search roll go particularly well ever.
Do you mean
Investigation, sorry. I'm sorry.
Perception?
Different
Oh,
investigation.
investigation.
I think I do pretty good at the fact that I do not fuck that one up often.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
I'm not investing the
Good,
shit
at
out of this
20.
room.
With my
All right, Columbo.
I let me ask you something. I can't do
Alright,
the
so,
eyes.
There are some floors
I'm just
and
happy you
some
get the reference.
ceilings.
So,
Yeah, sure.
Ashlyn, you find that dwarven beds are actually pretty comfortable. Ogmagna, you find a small pouch with uncut gemstones in it.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Uncut gems. Great
And
show. Great show.
Gregor, you find a
Twist
drawing that seems to be a naughty art of some long dead soldier's crush.
Cool.
That could be a spell component. I keep it.
That's definitely charm person. Definitely work for charm person.
If there's like nonsense around in these como se dices that we're in, I'd like to take spoons and forks if I find any. I need that chivalry spell.
Are you going to be
Okay.
Just let me know.
Just start like throwing spoons and shit?
Not yet. Well, yeah, actually, that's
So yeah,
my
you
plan.
definitely you find yourself. Some
I need
cutlery.
8 of them.
I don't see how that could possibly go wrong for me.
Nice. I need 8 pieces of cutlery. So I'm gonna start
That is
putting them
very
away.
exact.
specific.
Yeah,
Do they have to be?
I know.
Oh,
Does that make you more worried or less?
I feel like you're just gonna use this just to set up a table at some point. Like, this is how gentlemen do it, and just put the.
To be fair, Igor has
No.
an entire
I'm gonna do that.
table
See-
setting for 12 in his.
Yeah, but that's the nice cutlery. I'm not gonna let him use that. And anyway, a gentleman has somebody set the table for them. All right, your job is to know which utensils to use when. Not
Igor,
setting up table.
So there is now. You see this door. There is a. You see another planning room.
Anybody hear him digitize?
Say again.
Yeah, you went completely Autobot on me on for that
Oh,
last.
can you hear me better now?
You are 100% good
Yeah.
right
So
now.
you see that there's another planning room, and then next to that planning room is a senior officer's bedroom.
All right, I'm where? Which directions?
The northern area, right where that other door was. I opened it up for you already. So like if you go through that door. Oh.
And then through this door, there's another door somewhere.
Yeah, but apparently I didn't draw it properly. I didn't open it. Go back through. Go back in there. You should be able to see now.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm all in.
Oh,
his shit.
you find
yeah.
books on dwarven tactics. You find all sorts of interesting shit, but you don't have enough space to actually carry it all.
Man, we got a haversack of holding. We got like 2 bags of holding in this party now.
You're just like you're unpickpocketing Igor when he's not looking. You're putting shit in his haversack
Yes.
when he doesn't know.
I'm just putting a bunch of books in his haversack right now. Yep.
So as a party, you guys now have the option of this hallway here that you're all looking at, or the giant room. Everything behind you have already explored.
All right, so we think what's in this
is
room.
this is there's at least one, possibly 2 giants back just west of you.
one giant
Right.
being at least one giant being on like an elevated platform, and if we know anything about these giants, they can hit a flying monkey from across a room. So
Yes, or catch a weasel.
That weasel got
with a stone club.
That poor weasel.
it's more about the accuracy of a boulder at a small monkey that I'd be worried about than that's like hitting
a lot larger than
hitting a fly with a baseball as opposed to like walking up to a mouse and hitting it with a bat.
None of these things are nice things to do to mice or flies.
Flies.
Insects. So I thought we were going to commit to trying to go around, and then if we have to go back into the room, we can at least kind of get them on a flank, maybe get them in a position where we could actually get to those guys on the top.
I also want to hear what the other the people voices
so go
are
ahead
saying.
and walk yourself down that hallway.
I don't like how amenable you were to that.
Okay, go ahead and walk
I'll
yourself
do
down that hallway.
Hang on.
Hey, Davies, do you have advantage on that for any reason?
I can't even see it
Okay.
yet, but I don't think I should. I mean,
You have-
other than the
I
fact that
think he has advantage on all stealth
So,
rolls. That's what I heard.
So you guys are like listening over in the corner, and you hear Delvin stub his toe loudly and curse. However,
Oh, crap.
the people on the other side of that door have disadvantage on their perception checks because there's a door in the way. Oh! Oh, but it's disadvantage. Son of a bitch.
Good.
Son of bitch!
Yeah, you had it. You had it. Get
Shut
used
up,
to
you
this.
So, Delvin, you stub your toe loudly, and you're like, fuck! But no one heard you. You see that there's a door at the end of this, which is probably what's muffling everything.
All right, so your perception check to make sure it's safe to approach the door. Although I know it probably is because this is a well-traveled area between the barracks. They probably don't trap those, but just to be
You
safe.
see no traps.
All right. That does not mean there aren't any. It means I didn't find them. All right, cool.
Now that you're next to the door, you can hear voices. Does Delvin speak Draconic?
Actually, yeah. No, I definitely don't think so. Think about it. His languages are Sylvan, Giant, Elvish, and Common. Yeah. So he does not speak Draconic. All right, so I'm gonna let them know what the dealio. There's a bunch of people on the other side of the door speaking Draconic.
Give me a Arcana roll to see if you identify the language.
Okay, there's a bunch of people on the other side of the door speaking some language I don't speak. Let me see.
A lot of hisses and.
Now I'll give you this roll that I know I'm gonna fail.
Oof.
Yeah.
Does Gregor
I'm pretty
speak
sure Gregor speaks everything most of
other
the time.
languages? I feel like
Yep.
he might be good
languages,
for this.
I thought is like you get one for your race, and one for your
Depends on the
background, or
background.
two for your background. That's it.
And the intelligence level too.
What does Igor
It
speak?
never said that I
No, you
get
do not
languages equal to my
equal
intelligence. I don't know what Igor speaks. I'm sure he speaks the language of Frankenstein's.
He speaks Igor.
He speaks Igor. He speaks brown nosing.
He's fluent in brown nosing. Yes.
GM, can you tell
And
us what Igor
Draconic.
speaks? And he
He speaks
definitely
Dwarvish.
speaks Draconic.
And Sylvan.
Isn't Draconic the language of
some
magic?
magics, yeah.
Okay.
We found a language that
I like
none of us can
that-
speak.
I mean, give me 10 minutes and I can speak every language, but you got to give me 10 minutes.
I'm about to say I can learn it.
I mean, I can cast the spell and
So
understand.
can I. That's what I mean.
So you
Let's
guys take
fucking
10
rock
minutes?
and roll. But I don't know if that would be prudent.
He can.
So
I'm not.
I like the fact that the Giants have killed a monkey and a weasel over the last 2 days, and they're just like pests.
I bet there's a mulberry bush in there. That's what it was.
Ha ha.
I've been waiting for that pop goes the
Jeez.
weasel joke.
So how do you guys want to handle this door?
It's your fault. You should have made it when you killed him.
If
you had made the pop goes the weasel joke when you killed the weasel, he wouldn't have made it just now.
So the thing is, if we're gonna try to stealth our way up to that door, shoulder through and see what we got to deal with, perfectly fine by me. But I am the least stealthy.
All right, so here's my problem with that thought process. Well, I don't think we need to go through this door. We have walked through no less than 4 barracks, right? No less than 4 possible barracks. Now, I know this is not the same set of people who were manning this place the first time, but 4 barracks could be a lot of people.
That is true. It can be.
As opposed to 2 giants.
I think that it's wise to not go through the door if we don't have to. Can we sprinkle some caltrops in front of it as we walk by
Delvin bought some caltrops last time we were around.
it? My man!
I'm about to say, oh yes.
Okay, I'd like to note
Because if later we make a noise and everyone comes running out of the barracks
I'd like to note that it's been
they'll step on them.
a year and 3 months and 42 sessions before someone bought fucking caltrops. So I could be forgiven for having forgotten that shit.
No. Ain't nobody mad at you. I was going to remind you, but you reminded it yourself before I had to.
I bet Igor
also
has
probably
caltrops.
definitely has caltrops. So you guys
Ball
fill
bearing.
the stairwell and this hallway with caltrops and walk away.
If you want, I can spike the door.
So that it won't
That's the
open?
thing that he could do.
Mm-hmm.
If you could do it silently, that'd be even better. How funny would it be for them to shoulder the door open just to step onto a bunch of caltrops? That would be magical. See, not only would that, if we make noise later, would it prevent them from getting to us faster? But if they decide to leave early, it'll let us know too when they start breaking down their own door.
Delvin,
and
give me
stepping on
a
caltrops.
stealth roll with disadvantage to try and spike the door stealthily.
Come on, Dice. I know he just talked bad about you, so I know you're ready to to jump on his side. But stay with me for a little bit
All
longer.
right. All right.
Nope.
That's fine.
Why is your stealth so low? It
He
says you
rolled
rolled
a
an
one.
11. Oh, because he rolled a 1.
Yep.
I have another.
Reroll that. Nope. I saw through time and space, and that's not the way it's supposed to happen.
Are
Can I
you
Reroll.
give him
Prince
my
of Persia me?
inspiration?
No. That's not how it happens.
Yeah, that's
All right, roll again, Delvin.
exactly. That's fucking precisely what I'm doing. Okay.
No,
Is
a
that
2.
still the one you rolled?
No.
No.
A 2.
2.
I rolled a 2 this time.
My
but
goodness.
had
But you
advantage.
know
That's
what?
fine because
It wasn't a
is
1.
just enough to fucking stop them. So the door is spiked.
Wow, they're just
Fucking
motor
not paying
mouths.
attention. So you guys see I drew an X on this door?
They're
Mhm.
too busy
Apparently.
gossiping.
All right.
Yo, I heard those giants like killing small animals with rocks. That's sick.
It's the most exciting
does
thing to
that?
happen to
Who
them in a
does that?
couple of months.
All right. So are you guys? So Stewie's not here, so we don't need to necessarily end precisely at 10. But we have 2 ways to go about this. Do you want to start the giant encounter right now? Or do you want to end a little early and leave that for next week?
Are you trying to say there's no way to avoid
Well,
the giant
there
encounter?
was a way to avoid the
There
giant
is.
encounter, but you just spiked that door.
Look, man, I feel like just action economy, us fighting 2 dudes, even if they're heinous, is better than
Oh,
us
I
fighting.
agree. I'm not
And
afraid of
afraid.
fucking giants.
All right, let's
And
go.
it'll be even funnier when these dragonborns come running to help.
Look, I got no problem bashing some giants or some dragonborns. I don't really care. I just want to hit
Magni's
something.
just like-
we've
I
been
agree.
sneaking.
Yeah,
We are.
Mark Mexico,
You keep
a
telling
whole
me it's like there's
just
dragon
some-
people over here. I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna fight them. Damn it. And there's giants over here. I'm like, really? Because I got this hammer, and it's like we're not fighting them. I'm like, good. I found a bag. That's it. That's all I've got.
You got some Jewish stones.
I got some stones. Got some.
All right,
Oh
so
God.
do you guys want to start the fight with the giants? All right,
Hell
give me
yeah, I
initiative,
do.
guys. Let's do this.
Did you already fix it? Do I still have to tell you I get plus 5?
You probably have to tell me.
Oh, okay.
I riled Ashland's blood. She's like, yeah, let's kill these giants. They kill small animals, those jerks.
How is your initiative that high?
I mean, she rolled a 20.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing.
I
and
mean,
I get a free
your plus 5 is
so-
already on there because you're at
alright.
plus 8. So you rolled a 5.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's what I was asking. Did you fix it? So yes, you did.
5. Okay, we got everybody. All right, so first up in the order, we got Ashlyn. Ashlyn, what would you like to do?
I want to use a fancy new
I mean, you're
spell.
far as shit still from the giants.
I think you should.
And we gotta wait. Do we have to roll? We can't like start our initiative once we
No,
get
just
over
start
there
initiative.
and.
I thought that's what we did. I was already.
Oh,
over
okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I thought that like it was like get in the
let me-
room
let me
and then
position you
roll
guys. All right, here we
initiative.
Igor is hiding and Gregor is hiding because that's what they do.
And I should be there. That should be a thing. You can roll to see if you see me or
I
whatever. I,
can't
don't
see
really care.
the room at all.
Why are these giants
Because
so like?
there's actually darkness throughout the entire center of the room, Serge. And since you don't have dark vision, it could be causing you issues. But I don't know
I
what
do
your
have
issue-
dark vision.
Do you-
Okay.
Do you want me further up? Anybody?
Many professionals have tried to figure that out.
All right. Please hold. I was not quite prepared for this.
Yes,
I
thank
didn't
you,
think
bad
we were
info. Let me
gonna-
hit things.
Fight them just
God,
yet.
Where'd my turn order go?
I'm looking at it. Ashlyn, Delvin, Giant, Gregor, Giant, Kasim, me, Giant.
I think
Whatever.
if it tastes like
All right. I guess we're gonna save mass cure wounds for later, even though I want you guys to know how much I care about you, because I'm not gonna use flame strike. I'm saving my 5th level spell slot in case you idiots need help.
You are such a sweet.
Well, when you put it like that, I'm very grateful.
In case someone goes and tries to get themselves killed.
Bad info, by the way, is rooting for you, Magni. He thinks that you should be able to hit things. He's in the
I
chat.
should be allowed to hit.
He's in the chat cheering you on.
Just let me hit something.
Sadly, the Hammer of Thunderbolts gives you extra damage against giants when you have the full set, but you don't have the full set yet.
I know it does. I've looked it up.
All right,
I know
Ashley.
what it does. You don't
Ashley,
need
what
to
are you
remind me.
We're all waiting on you.
Gonna use. Sorry, I'm looking at all of my attack ranges. You know what I haven't used in a long time?
I was gonna say,
Spike
fucking, if you
growth.
cast a bonfire.
I mean, it's hard to see.
Quick, we need to get its attention.
Just a giant like.
As soon as the pine cone would come flying out of her hand, I would break stuff because I'd be like, hell yeah!
Oh, you would point how you got the pine cone.
Delvin loves his pine cones. All right. Hold on. Sorry. Let me check my range on spike growth. It is 150 feet, but I can't see in there. Where's the other guy?
Back here.
I really can't see him even if I proceed forward. Okay. That's fine. I can reach this one just fine.
Please.
I want to put a spike growth like right underneath him. Can I do that? Cool. Hold on. I keep clicking on my Google Chrome thing, and it keeps popping up with
spiked growth.
Another Chrome window.
Radius, center of the point. The area becomes difficult terrain. Wow, that's gnarly.
So I'd like that right here, right where he's standing.
You are clicking on my screen about a full set of squares to the left of where his token is.
I am sorry. I don't know why. Okay, so I see him right here.
And I see him right here.
Okay, I want it where he is. Wherever everyone agrees he's standing, that's where I want the spiked growth.
But he does not take damage yet. He takes damage when he moves.
I mean, he's going to have to move to get out of it.
All right. Delvin, you're up.
All right, so hoping that stealth check worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then going to sprint to try and get behind him. Oh, sorry, 6 steps. There we go. Oh, do I still get the extra because I was standing next to Magni? So it's...
You have to be within 5 feet of me.
When I started, right? No.
No, it's not 5 feet.
Okay, so
I was asking if you wanted me to move up here, that's why, but...
No, you're good. Because I'm running off.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And...
Be careful not to move into the spikes, because they will hurt you.
Well, I am definitely not moving into those spikes. And then 1, 2... Well, what the heck was that? Actually, I'm going to stay over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to wait here. Hopefully still stealthed up. And hold action. In case he...
gets in range and then you'll stab him?
Yeah, if he comes in range, I will attempt to check to see if I can locate his kidneys.
All right. So,
have I thought? I mean, has in my Sylvan homeland where they're
mostly
stone
hill giants and
or no?
is what you dealt with.
Okay, and what's the height relativity from my Furbog 7-foot
this
self?
This is like a 20-foot tall giant.
To his.
This is a.
Oh, so he's a giant to me even.
Giant.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. This is one of the true giants.
He's swinging a telephone pole at us.
So no kidneys. No kidneys. I'm going for hamstring. Right. Got it.
So does anybody speak giant? So
I do.
One of the giants says, "I told you there was something in that. Weasels don't just disappear. There's a wizard in that hallway."
They know about the wizard and the weasel, guys.
A rock
Wow.
comes flying through the hallway and smacks Ashlyn
Wow, rude.
for 22 damage.
Oh, that is very
Incredibly
rude.
rude.
And saving throw.
What?
to,
Sorry, what
a
just
boulder,
smacked me?
yeah.
A rock?
Just
Rock.
He just threw a rock.
The boulder.
Take
was
it.
thrown
Take it.
into the hallway.
Fall prone. Yes, you.
Me?
You get +2 to your saving throws as well since you're near me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was fixing my HP. What
Strength.
kind of saving throw?
Strength.
Oh.
It's a DC 17. And decide if you want to use. Oh.
So you guys are there, and it's like you hear someone say something in a language that sounds like rocks being bashed together, and then a rock comes down the hallway, skips, and smashes into Ashlyn's chest, knocking her flat on her ass.
That sounds like a rock giant.
Gregor, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do something out of character and use one of my highest level spell slots right away, just because I want to see how effective this is gonna be. All right. I'm going to have my familiar take the bag of cutlery and move 30 feet.
Okay.
All right, and then drop it and move 30 feet back. Then I'm going to cast Animate Object on those 8 pieces of cutlery.
Please link animate object.
Sure. Here I go, linking it. Tell me if you see it. I always click the wrong button. So I should have 8 tiny objects. All right, with an HP of 20 and AC of 18. It each has +8 to hit.
Are they reindeer? No.
And they fly 30 feet and attack
Okay,
that giant.
please roll 8d20.
I totally can do that for you.
That's awful, and I love everything about it.
Thank you. I imagine that the verbal components for this. You remember in The Sword in the Stone
Yes.
when Merlin, he packs up his things and
Yes,
everything starts flying
100%.
around.
That's fucking awful what you have just done. Roll 8d20. It's +8 to hit.
Jeez.
Oh, I didn't roll it right. I'm sorry. I don't know how to make that happen.
Don't worry about that.
Let me re-roll that.
Stop. No,
Nope,
just
it
stop.
didn't work. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4 of them hit. So roll 4d4 plus 16.
44 plus 16. Okay.
So you guys are sitting there, and Gregor turns to Laszlo and goes, "Laszlo, now!" Laszlo flies through the air, throws the aforementioned cutlery at the giant. The cutlery springs to life and begins perforating the giant. Just small little holes as the giant takes 28 damage.
And Laszlo flies back to me as his,
Right.
the rest of his action. Just forks fly through the air. You're lucky I didn't find my large pie server. You'd really be in trouble, you big motherfucker. And then I'll take my.
Oh my god, they're just gonna keep attacking every
draw.
round.
Take a draw. Yes! Isn't that great? I know you love spells like that. How do I move?
That's a powerful spell. Very few spells allow you to get free attacks like that. That's a big deal.
Well, it is a 5th level spell. It's my most powerful spell.
All right. What did you just draw on my map for?
I don't know. Please don't draw it. I don't know. No matter how many times I use Roll20, I always find something new, a new way to break it.
Man, do I really want this giant to try and fucking kill these spoons?
Yes, please waste your attacks on my individual 8 spoons. It would be so good for our party's total HP. That's part of why this spell is so spicy.
Just a bunch of sporks in his face.
There's
And
What
mind you,
is the
they have
giant's
a-
int?
Their AC is 18, so
There's
they're not
no way
easy
that
to
the
hit
giant
either.
would not try and kill these fucking
Oh
spoons.
my god.
Yes, please do
Hey,
that.
I mean,
I want you to
he's
waste
been on
all
such
your
a roll
actions.
And he
catching
missed
small
twice.
things.
just swatting at them.
Fucking chef's kiss.
However, because he's
fighting
he's
spoons and
distracted,
forks.
he is actually going to stay in the spike earth and not move, so he takes no damage this round. Kasim,
Nice.
fucking this madness. Your turn begins with this madness. The giant is like swatting at the air, and he's standing a thing. Ashlyn is lying on the floor. Kasim is, Gregor is just like giggling to himself madly.
I just have one question. Do giants count as humanoid?
Well, no, actually, they count as giant. Sorry.
Count as giant.
Okay, they don't count as humanoid. All right, cool.
Yeah,
That's all I need.
So, Kasim.
I gotta be honest with you. I feel like I should just stay back and let the cutlery do the work.
Yeah,
you know?
we should be. Yeah, I think so. But you don't want to get hit with the next rock that flies through there. We should
That is
probably
true.
learn the location of that rock hurler, so we can hurt them.
So I'm gonna move one.
I don't know how much. Obviously there's no table talk, but I don't know how much I'm allowed to relay once I got here and saw that, which was not in our original.
There's a whole ass other
Our
giant.
original-
Yes.
Yeah, that was not in our original.
That's a whole ass
reconnoitering.
person.
There's a whole ass more giant.
So what you're saying is there's more for me to hit.
Yes, I am definitely
All right,
saying
Kasim,
that.
you come into the room, and
Okay.
I think from where you are at, you can see the two giants up on the platform.
Yeah. I barely see them because the shadows in this thing work weird. But yeah.
You now see that the
Okay.
area that you're in, those are stools and tables where the miners would take their meals.
Okay.
So even on a table, I probably can't reach kidneys, huh?
So Kasim,
What
Oh,
are
it's
the tables made of? Is it just wood? Oh, stone. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. First, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate. Just a sec. Yeah, the Kayal's hazy form, which is the rune that allows me to take resistant to all non-magical damage.
which these giants do not do magic damage.
Then I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna flip the table to create cover.
Please make a strength check. Like that's a big fucking table. That's
Can I
what
make an
meant. Yeah,
athletics
yeah,
check?
sure. But that's a big fucking table. It's probably going to be. I was going to say it's DC 20.
Yeah.
Do you have
15.
advantage?
No,
So you-
because I don't
like
have.
you go to flip the
I haven't
table and
enlarged.
you realize that this is like a 20-foot by 10-foot granite slab that you're trying to like leverage up, and it's like, oot, it doesn't quite move.
Let me tell you though, to flip the table, since it's DC 20, all I had to roll was a 7 or higher, and
Welcome to me.
Like
that was
you
me
did
last
definitely
week.
were almost there,
I rolled a 2.
but yeah,
So that's a particularly bad roll, but like normally this would have been relatively easy for me
I
to
get
flip.
It. Kasim is a big dude. Kasim's.
It's hard to get a grip on that kind of table. That's what it is.
Yeah, right. It's the
Yeah.
lip. The lip is just kind
So
of
let's be clear.
wonky.
Hey, Bad
forgot to
Info
spit
is
on your
officially
hand.
our biggest gifter in the 2 years the channel has been around. They just gifted another subscription. Thank you so much. To
Nice,
Yeah,
boy.
bad info.
Thank you so much,
Oh,
boss.
thank you.
You rock.
Since I didn't manage to flip the table, I'm just gonna use my last 2 movement to like slide over it to the other side.
Well, I was gonna come in there and help you with that. But
No, I wanted it as cover for myself. Now, what you guys do is none of my business anymore. I failed to cover myself, and it's up to you to figure out what you want to do.
wow, it's like you haven't learned anything from our
Magni,
teamwork
go,
talks.
you're up.
Okay, all right. Before I go though, wasn't Gregor taking over
oh yeah,
for Igor?
Gregor, you never rolled initiative for Igor.
Oh,
You
How
have
do I
to
do that?
Open his character sheet, then click on his token, and then roll initiative.
holy shit! I gotta do all that.
Because I kind of want him to go
It's a lot of
first.
steps.
Because he's got the healing, and we already have someone that got smashed with a boulder. So
She only got a. She only got
Rurik,
a
is it
little.
okay if I add Earthbind to my character sheet? Because it
that's
didn't
fine.
go on there earlier.
She only got a little smashed by boulder.
I mean, a little smash by boulder is like getting a little attacked by a bear. Like it's
One
not
small smash.
it's not small with it.
I just got the wind knocked out of her. It'll be fine. I hope.
So do you want me to go
Yes,
while
please.
he's rolling, or?
I rolled.
Oh, you would have been before me then, but all right. Ashlyn, are you okay? Just looks down at you. Are you okay? Okay. So first things first. Uh, to throw out because I don't do enough spells. I feel simply because it'll help. I'm gonna do bless. First level. So it's going to be I pick three creatures of my choice within range, which
Okay.
is 30 feet. And that
Run
just
forward
means
first and then cast the spell.
Yeah, I should have scanned it first. That's what I was gonna do. So I will run
And
here since you got that side.
and then yourself, Delvin, and
'Cause
Kasim.
I was gonna potentially give it to Ashton because it does help with saving throws as well. But if we're all in here, I feel like they're gonna be targeting us more. But they don't see well. Okay, so it's gonna be myself, Delvin, and Kasim. We all have bless for the next minute, which is 10 turns, which is not too
Sweet.
bad.
That is not bad at all.
Yeah. So we all get that plus D4 to our attack rolls and our save rolls. Don't let me forget that. And how far was that I just moved? I was right next to Ashton, so 5, 10,
I'm actually
15,
marking
20.
you guys' character sheets with little wings to show that you've been blessed.
Okay. I still have 10 more feet I can move because of my alactory thingy. So I'm going to go right here. Could I use a bonus action to flip
No.
the table?
It's an environmental yeah, it's an environmental interaction.
Could I duck? Okay, could I duck
Yes.
a little bit? Okay. I don't know if that's going to help. Would that help? Let me ask that before I do this, before
Yeah,
I
it'll
commit
give you
to
cover.
ducking down. Okay. I'm not ready to be glorious yet. I gotta be sneaky. You know, like I have to be like Thor when he donned the wedding gown, so he snuck in there so he can beat up these giants close up.
So if flipping the table is an environmental interaction, can I use my
Yes,
action
go
to
ahead.
dodge?
All right, so it is the next stone giant's turn, and he actually moves up to the edge of the platform, and he looks like he wants to leap down, but then sees Ogmagni and decides to hit him with a rock.
All right.
It's going to be a
That
19
hits,
with the
right?
cover.
Okay, yeah, it still hits. I'm just
So
at
he hits you
19
for
with
30
my armor.
damage.
Oh,
No.
wait,
No,
wait.
it doesn't hit me for
With your
30.
armor and isn't the plus doesn't bless help with
No.
bless doesn't help with armor class?
No, it doesn't help with armor, and I didn't signify that I was using my shield, even though I should be using my shield. If I'm nowhere close, I should have my shield up because that'd be the smart thing to do. But
Is the hammer one hand?
It's a versatile.
yeah, so I can use it one-handed.
Nice.
I should
Sure.
I should have the shield up, to be completely honest. I didn't say it though,
Nope.
and I don't want to be that guy that goes back on
No,
it
you got
unless the
caught.
DM says so.
In the chest.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm gonna mountain born that. Not wrong one.
The other
I'm gonna mountain born the other one. Powerful build. No, where are you at? You
Not
stinky-
powerful build either.
Where are you
Sturdy
at?
or whatever it is. There you go.
Stone's endurance.
So go
There's
ahead and
the
roll
one.
that d12.
All
Plus your
right.
con mod. I mean, that's a fair bit of damage.
Yep. Well, if I can roll well. All right. So that's 11
Okay.
off.
Your con is only +2,
So that'd be 12.
Plus 3.
so that's
Oh,
12.
12. I don't.
So you take 18
I can math.
and then give me that strength
I'm
check
aware.
or fall prone. All right, it's
Okie
Igor's
dokie.
turn, Sergio.
Okay, I guess Igor
Plus
should
D4.
heal you, huh?
You should be touching up Ashlyn.
So that's
Yeah, you're
that's
fine.
19 on my
You
strength save.
you take the
Okay,
rock
I take it.
and it hurts, but you don't fall over.
I point. I do a Babe Ruth point with my hammer. Oh, you coming down first?
I take
All
note
right.
of which one it was that threw a rock at
And
my homie.
actually, at the end of Igor's turn, we're going to stop here because we're going to stop right before the next turn starts. And actually, to make your life easier, Sergio, we're going to give Igor his turn at the start of next week. So you don't even need to worry about
Fabulous. Amazing.
So as this ends, you guys are locked in combat with giants as they are throwing rocks back and forth. As a heads up, this is the second most difficult encounter in this dungeon, so just be aware of that as you spend your stuff. Yes,
The second most
difficult encounter. All right, let's see. Who are we gonna raid tonight? Vanguard of the Veil.
Is there any D&D being played?
No, we got. I don't recognize these games right now. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab. We're gonna raid the Master of Rem. They're playing Paranormal Albany. Thank you guys all for watching. It's been a ton of fun, and I hope you guys are back next week as they try and not die to giants.
we'll be fine.
No, the Giants are gonna get sporked.
I mean, yo,
Yeah.
they're
gonna catch it.
the sporks did a shit ton of damage. So, thank you all for watching. Keep an eye out for other things that are going on, and keep an eye out on our Patreon for more and more maps as they come up. Thank you as always,
maps.
and say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night.